Hello children, we are learning civics lesson now, directive principles of state policy. That one we are learning. In the last class, we learned the meaning of the directive principles and importance of that. The directive principles we learned. And we also learned we started learning the types of directive principles. In that, social justice and social justice to the weaker sections. These 2 points already we learned. In this class, we are learning the another 4 directive principles. I wrote on the board that see first one already we learned the first and second one. Third one, women and child welfare. Regarding that, what our constitution has given directions or advisory orders to the state governments and the central government, what it has to follow to improve the status and condition of women as well as the child backward. See children, in our society is a male dominant society. Man is always powerful and is dominating. Even children also are exploited in the society because poor people are more in India. They are sending their children to the work. Childhood means up to 16 age, it is the age for education. Child must go to school for education. But the poor people, they are sending their children to the work. In the work field, they are exploited. How they are exploiting? The child condition mentally and physically is not fit for the work. But even though it is forced, the child is forced to work. So it is giving adverse effect on the both on the mental and the health, physical health of the child. Government has to make some provision to avoid all this one, exploitation of women as well as the exploitation of the child. What advisory direction our constitution has given to the states? That one, see children, the wages for both and men should be equal for the same work. Sometimes in the society, we see children, especially you see in the construction field, in the agriculture field, same work both men and women are doing. No difference in the work, same work both are doing, but the payment is differs. They are paying more for the man and less for the woman. Why it is so? It is the exploitation of unfair it is. Yes, that should not be there. When they are working same, work is same, time is same, efforts are same, then you have to pay same wages. Same payment you have to give for both men and women. That is the first condition. First direction which our constitution has given to the state. Correct one children? Same work we are doing, one is paid more, another one is paid less, means woman will get hurt. She feels inferiority. Same work I am doing, why they are paying me less? Yes, because of that one, constitution has given, you have to pay equal payment for the same work. Then maternity benefit to woman. Woman, maternity means at the time of delivery children, she has to take leave from the work because she has to take care of the small newborn baby. She can't leave that baby here and there. And she also for physical she needs the rest. For that purpose, government has to provide the maternity benefits. You might have heard this one children. If any working lady, she is pregnant and she delivered the child, means after delivery, government is providing her some leave. 3 months leave they are giving her with the payment. They are not cutting their salary. They are along with the payment, they are giving the leave, holidays they are giving, and after also if she is coming for the work, means they are giving her in between, in the daytime they are giving the break for her. If other workers are getting the 1 break or 2, means they are giving extra to that lady because she has to feed the baby. This is all comes in the maternity benefits. If all this one you are giving, means it is the good for the mother as well as for the newborn baby also. Yes. Next one, prevention of exploitation of children. That just as a children, especially poor parents, they are sending their children to the working fields. Many where you can see that one in the garages, construction fields, then household works, in the hotels, then in the agriculture field also. Small child, less than 16 years old, they are working. Some in the danger place also they are working children. In the tobacco factory, cigar factory, cracker factories, in that also they are working. And some other factories, big factories, where the machine movement will be there, fire will be there, heat will be there, loud sound will be there. In that also children are working. Child's condition is not to tolerate all this one. Physically it is not built up. So organs will be very sensitive. They can't sustain that heat, they can't sustain that loud sound. It will hamper their growth. This is all exploitation only on that child. It is against its physical fitness and mental fitness. Government is avoiding all this one. So bonded child labor is banned. You can't take any child for your work. Yes, all these laws that it is made. Then facility for the children to grow healthy. See children, if you want to build your life means in the childhood you must be very healthy. Whatever, even health and other skills and good habits, whatever things are there, all things you have to build in your childhood only. So how is your childhood? Same thing will grow up. Nothing will be extra children. So always you used to say, improve your handwriting now only. Develop the good habits now only. Why? Same, now you are in the childhood you are developing good habits means same good habits will develop when you are grown up. Suddenly you will not change anything even when you are grown up. What you are there in the childhood, same personality will grow. Yes, no children. So, if you are healthy in the childhood means in the future you will become the healthiest citizen of the country. So for that purpose, government is making the efforts. It is providing all the nourishments to the small children from the womb, from the when it is baby is in the mother's stomach. That time only this process will start. Many vaccinations, many things they are providing to the pregnant lady because her baby should be healthy. Then after that also many vaccinations they are giving, many medicines they are giving to make the child healthy. Followed. Yes, in the school also when the child starts going to school, in the school also they are giving the healthy food to the child to make it healthy. And in the frequent intervals they are giving some medicines. In our school also they are giving worms, tablets and all we are giving no children to make the child healthy. All this process government is doing. Okay. Yes. Then providing free and compulsory education. Now government is making more efforts to make the India educated. So up to 16 years it is compulsory education. Government is providing the compulsory and free education. It is encouraging the parents to send their child to the school. For full attendance they are giving the financial benefits. Some cereals they are giving, some rations they are giving, and midday meals they are giving. Free education it is. Books, uniform, everything they are giving freely. There is no fees for the school. If school village is far away from the school means they are providing the bicycles. Convenience also they are providing. Like this way they are encouraging the parents as well as the students to come to school, to make them educated. Yes, no children. If you inform that any poor parents they are not sending their child is away from the school means if you are giving this information to the government officials means they will come and they will inquire with the parents. They will take that child to the school. They will try to make that child to come to school. Like this way, government is making the education compulsory now. Followed? Yes, this is about the woman and the child welfare. directive principles. Next comes labor welfare. See children, all are not rich. Most of the population is laborers only. They are working under someone. Many big factories will be there. In that, number of workers will be working. They are called laborers. These laborers are poor one and they are having less power, less authority. So usually what happens, the rich one, the who are the immediate bosses or powerful one are there, they used to exploit them. They will not listen their problems. Always they are exploited. So you have to take care of the laborers also, because industries are essential for our development. While teaching our Karnataka, I have taken this topic. Industries are there means development is there. Industries only providing the job is there means everything is there. So industries we need. When we need industries, in that laborers also we need. If laborers are in a good condition, they are working well, then only we can run the industries. So how to make this labor development in the labor condition? That one, for that also our constitution has given me some directions. What direction is given? Right to work. Every labor is having to right to work. So we have to give the work for the labor who are fit for the work. We should not discriminate on the basis of caste, religion, status, whatever it is. So you have to give the work. Then healthy atmosphere in the working field. See, when you are working in the factory means the environment, the condition should be good one. How it is good means? Good means proper lighting facility should be there. Proper aeration should be there. Yes, and if heavy machineries are there, they are making the loud sound means you have to give the air pack to them, because their air drum should not damage. If machine is producing the heavy heat means you have to give the heat proof jackets to them. So if machine is moving, rotating or moving means you have to give some protection to their bodies, gloves and all you have to give, because there should not be any damage for their organs. Like this way, and in between there should be a break. Continuously are working means manual exhaust. So in between there should be a break. And work is very hard means in between some refreshment should be there. Tea, coffee, like this you have to provide for them. Then only they will work with the enthusiastic and work will be neat and proper. That is all the requirements of the labor. If all these conditions are there means they can work very neatly. Working environment it is called. Then minimum wages to workers. See children, many private factories are there. That private factory owner cannot give the wages according to his will and wish. Wages means, see children, for labor what payment they are giving now, they are called wages. If for the educated they are giving means that is called salary. That is the same meaning only both, but according to category the name differs. Wages for the labor and the educated for it is salary. Followed? Yes. Minimum, government only fixed the minimum. If it is left for the private owners means they will give according to their will and wish. They may give less to the laborers. So government only fixed the fixed wages. Less than that, any private owner they are giving less than the minimum wages what government fixed. It is against the law. Followed? Yes. Next one, providing them opportunity to participate in the administration. That is most important one. See children, big factories are there, hundreds of workers are working there. In that case, you must take the opinion of the laborers also while making the rules and regulations in the factories or industries. That is only called as a administration. Why? Why means, see children, when laborers are working in a large number, they know better what is their problem, what is their condition. So when you are making the laws, when you are making the rules and regulations, means you must take the opinion of them. So you must include them in the administration. They will advise you regarding the time schedules or partition of the work, or what facility they must want to provide, what facility they need. All this one you want, means better you have to take them in the administration. Then only rules and regulations will be adjusting to the laborers. Even they will also get satisfied. They will also feel proud that our management taken our opinion. They asked us according to our convenience. They are making the rules and regulations. So some attachment will come with the management. They will work with the wholeheartedly. They will work when management is asking them and they are providing the facility to them. Followed? Yes. Then aids to the helpless. Poor are many are there. Apart from that, some people are there children. They are called helpless. Helpless means who, that is patient. Some are they are not keeping the good health. Some are handicapped one. They are also helpless. Some are aged one. Yes, aged one. Aged also helpless. If the children they are taking care, means it is okay. Otherwise, only aged people are there, means they are also called helpless only. They can't work. So they need help of someone. Government has to take care of these fellows also. These helpless people also. For that purpose also, our constitution has given some directions to the state government. It is providing many pensions. Monthly it is providing the finance to these people. You might knowing this one, children. Handicapped people, they are getting the pension. Aged people also, they are getting the pension. And for the patient, government hospitals and all, they are providing the medical facilities. Medicines they are providing. And any health problems are there, means in that time also, government hospitals and all, they are providing the medical care. Followed? Yes. And unemployed also comes in the helpless. See, providing employment is the duty of the government. If government is not providing the employment, means that people will remain unemployed, without job. Without job, how to run the family, how to run the life, it is very difficult. That time, government has to provide some financial help to the people who are not getting the job. Unemployment fund or some pension, something it is called, that also they are providing monthly. Otherwise, in their village only, government will provide the temporary jobs to them to make their life easy. The government is doing all this work. Our constitution only directed all these directions to the state governments. Yes, next comes uniform code of law to all. It is most important concept. Uniform code of law means law. Whatever code is having law, no, that one it is. Uniform. Uniform means it is same to everyone. One law, if government made, means it should be for everyone. There should not be discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, status or other things. Uniform law is there in the country. You are treating all the citizens equally, means there will be a healthy development in the country. People will adjust. Peace you can maintain in the country. So whatever law it is making, it should make uniform. That means one law for everyone. All are equal before the law. Like that meaning it is. While teaching fundamental rights and duties, I taken this. Followed, children? Yes. For today, the 4 directive principles are enough, children. Still are there. I will continue. Take these points. I will give homework for today. principles given to state for women and child welfare. Point wise, what I explained now, that one you have to get point wise. Once or twice you see the video, you come to know the answers. You are having in the textbook also. What are the directive principles given to state for the labor welfare? For the development of labor, what facilities are given, directions are given, that one. So to write point wise. Okay, children? Yes. Enough for today. Thank you.